Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, number 80.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Ready to go now? Leading off, Emmet Rosario. Late swing fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes pulls it down, and a quick out, number one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Sean Burke. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, one down. And now it's Alex Bregman. Ground ball right side, could be two. Sosa over to second, and that's two. End of one, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started, and here is Sosa to the plate. And a foul ball. Sosa batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Fouled off down the right side. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Now here's Jake Bauers. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Outside with a breaking ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Andrew Vaughn in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Sliced hard but foul. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Will Smith to the plate. Burke back to work. In the air, left field. Bowers makes the grab, 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next offering is outside. Outside low, 3-2 now.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now here is Andy Pajes. Out to center. And there's 2 down. There's Freddie Freeman now. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now Dylan Beavers. First pitch just misses. Little chopper rolls foul. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ground ball left side. Bregman to first. And a couple of quick outs. And next to hit for the Sox, Josh Palacios. On the ground right side, Edman. And the White Sox go quietly. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and we are still back here at Dodger Stadium. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Emmet. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Edman stands at second with no outs. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Outside low, and that's ball two. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Palacios pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the dirt, but kept close. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Turns and fires to Betts. And that one a little below the knees. And now it's 3-2. This one high in the air to left center. Bowers on his way over. He makes the grab. Out number 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fly to left his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Edman up to third on the wild pitch. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Start of the fourth, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. And that is out of play.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's to third. Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroth. And there's the strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Alex Bregman. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Beavers makes the catch, and there's one away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a foul out of play. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That smash towards center. Palacios makes the grab for the second out. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez, walked his first time. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball one. And a swing and a miss there. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Inside. And that's ball three. Outside, and that is ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pages in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Diving, makes the grab.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jake Bauers, the next to hit. Just missed. Bauers goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Andrew Vaughn now. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that just misses.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And we're still knotted at 0. back here at Chavez Ravine. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Burke back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right side, Vaughn. And he handles it himself for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one popped in the air, left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. Fly to center his first time. And that's outside. On a line out towards center. Palacios makes the catch, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. And a changeup clips the zone for a strike.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rafaela makes the play. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Josh Palacios. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So he's perfect through 6. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's towards center. Palacios brings it in, and there's one down. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jordan Leisure up and throwing. Hudson warming up as well. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt, 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there. Now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking.
Number 61 gets the call from the pen. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So runner at second, 2 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
On the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. And that is the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Emmet Rosario. Outside. Ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Got him swinging. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one missed. Mydroff checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
On the ground. Edmonds slings to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's to third. Zips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. No score. Jordan Leisure gets the ball now.
49. Jordan Leisure.
And at the plate for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His first homer of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. And it's even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hammered. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher now, Hunter Gaddis.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. He is singled and he is flied to left. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Ceddanne Rafaela steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike one. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. Edman up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Is absolutely belted. That's back. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So back to the top of the order. Now here is Mookie Betts. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Mydroff makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. And they get Ohtani for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Bregman. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bowers makes the grab. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Max Muncy getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Number 13.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Lenny Sosa.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Vaughn stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Bowers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning, stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground to third. Bregman over to Emmet. What a double play that was. Inning over. That does it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the perfect game. It's the Dodgers 5 and the White Sox nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Hudson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hudson in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. That one way inside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 down. Here comes Max Muncy, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. On its way to the corner. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Okay, for the Dodgers, right fielder, Victor Scott, the 2nd.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Victor Scott. Batting for the first time here in the 8th inning after coming into the game as a pinch runner. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. That hits the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one lifted in the air, left field. Bowers makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Back here in LA, we go to the 9th. Number 70 on to pitch out of the pen here. Ready to make his season debut.
Number 70, Justin.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Up next for
So man aboard. Stepping in, Brian De La Cruz. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Josh Palacios now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. De La Cruz at first, 1 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Call. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting to play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there. The White Sox down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. So digging in, Chase Mydroff. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-0 the final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.